freaking rain. Seriously. Every single time it rains. I don't even know what to say anymore, man. We're going to hit buttons and make things go. Hopefully the rain stops. Which one to push? Ooh, rough. I don't know. Let's try this one. Awesome, good to see you, buddy. First one in the room, nice work. Cripple Pals, what's happening? Brad Fontenot, hello to you, sir. Vincent Moore, what's happening? Turkey Hunter, you making me want to hunt turkeys. How's it going? Sergeant Cypher, welcome, my friend. Patrick Disco, hello, hello. Big Chow, what's happening, buddy? I'm doing good, man. Doing good. A Cholner, hello, hello. Josh Fetta, what's up, dear? Good to see you. Death Reaper, hello, hello, welcome. I have no idea what kind of music we're listening to. We're just letting her go. God. Let's get it, yes sir, Mr. Bud. East Coast, what's happening? Hello, Matt, how are you? Lucian, hello to you, kind sir. Welcome, welcome. Oh, and Brad, hello and welcome. Yeah, well, hopefully my Layton's not. We're going to cross our fingers. Nate Drake, hello and welcome. Mr. Roger Steele, how are you, buddy? Changing the oil on the Harley's out, oh boy. Nice. My kind of activity. Quack, quack, Mr. Caleb Sears. What's happening, bud? Frank Garone, hello. Oh, that's Clink 420. Right on, man. How are you? Tax, hello. Welcome. Rocket, my man. What's cracking? Vincent Moore. I haven't really seen her a whole lot this morning. It's been a quiet morning here in the Bearded household. Sergeant Cypher, thank you for that, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Brandon Marcin, hello to you. Ooh. Was it a Tom? Did you find yourself a nice Tom? That's awesome, Turkey Hunter. Ooh, we got things rolling in. Very nice. All right, let's push buttons. Let's get things rolling here. Nate Drake, no worries, buddy. Thanks for the hello. Jason Turner, hello. Huzzah! What's happening, man? Patrick Driscoll, first time. Well, welcome, my man. Welcome. Song Heathens, hello. Quarantine time entertainment. You got her, Frost. We're gonna get her done. Ada McKenzie, hello and welcome. Another diamond, baby, not something. Try and catch all of you for a change. I've been slack on chat. I've been slack. I always miss it in the beginning. I'm not missing it today. Let's say hello to everybody as they come on in. So don't be shy. You can lurk. Lurking's fine. But say hello so I can say hi back.
Dare I say it?
It's a diamond, baby, 193 trophy. It's a diamond, baby, a 982. Yes, sir. It's a diamond baby 982, yes, sir. Oh, yeah, baby. Nice. It's a... Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? 1,000 scoring moose. Yes, sir. Fantastic, Big Chow. That's awesome, but I'm glad to hear it. All right. Are we through this thing? We're through this thing. Ooh, Saturday morning. I'm still on my second coffee. It's kind of a nice way to start your day, to get a stream going, to enjoy some coffee with you guys. Go for a nice hunt. You can see we're here on Layton Lakes. I was already out a little bit this morning. I spotted up my map a little. I wanted to hop around and see because something has happened with Layton. Layton used to be packed. And not to say that there aren't maps out there where it's still busy, and there are still busy spots, but I've noticed that there's definitely a change that has transpired. And as we know, well, a lot of things can happen in this game, and we don't always get notifications from the EW. So I thought we'd play around, check it out. We're going to do a traditional hunt. We're going to roll the time and start first thing in the morning. We're going to work through. I've already rolled the time a few times. Oh my God, it's $1,000. You hate me. Yes, I'm quite aware. Let's put it to 8 so the wind will have shifted already so we can plan our hunt accordingly. So where are we? We are at the bottom of Beaumont. We're going to move up. We're going to go through. I don't know if we're going to hit this side. We're going to hit this side. But we're going to work Beaumont today. We're going to start with that, and we're going to bounce around. A little more relaxed style stream today. Now, if you guys missed it, we went live yesterday over on Twitch. Our Twitch streams have been absolutely freaking nuts. I don't know how else to say it, man. If you haven't joined us over there, and we've had some good crowds coming out lately, but if you haven't joined us, why the heck not, man? Twitch.tv/JaxyBeard. Make sure to come and join us, guys. We're having a blast. And one of the best things about it is being able to listen to tunes we actually want to listen to. Whether they be mine or whether they be requests from you guys, we're having a blast over there. So I highly recommend you come and join us. And of course, guys, let's get the business out of the way. If you're new here and you haven't done so yet, please make sure to hit that little subscribe button. Tag the bell beside it. Do it with two hands if you gotta. Come and join the Discord. That's where everything is happening these days, guys. Wow, I can't begin to tell you how off the hook it is in there. I mean, we've always had, dare I say, the busiest Discord in the Hunter community. I mean, hands down, bar none. But lately, it has been absolutely crazy. Now, we're not the biggest, but we're the busiest. I can't keep up. I just can't. So there's some changes that are coming up on the channel, within the community, within our community. Things that will be announced a little more as we go. Cal Lewis UK with the follow over on Twitch. Thank you, my friend. Yes, sir. Few things are happening. We're going to be some adjustments to some roles. I'm looking. Well, I'm not going to make any announcements yet, but there's some stuff, some big things on the horizon. I've been approached by some opportunities, and yeah. So keep peeled, guys. Keep peeled. This fun little time we're having might just get a little bit more fun and a little bit crazier. So we're going to try the regular haunts. We're going to head out and see what we can find. Mr. Dylan Fender, thank you very much. He's got the link in there. If you guys haven't done it, everybody take a quick second. Hit that twitch.tv/JaxyBeard. Give us a follow over there. It's grown by leaps and bounds. And it's because of you guys, man. It's just going great. JD ZRT, what's happening, man? How are you? Paul, what's happening, buddy? Everything is really well, pal. Really, really good. I mean, I should maybe be a little more down with this whole being stuck in the house, locked in the house. And, you know, you do go a little stir crazy. I would really like to get into the outdoors some. But pretty good times nonetheless. We've had a lot of streams going. I got my family around. And that, you know, I mean, My family, it's a walk in the park, this quarantine for them. It's like, oh, we have to be locked up and play games? I mean, that's how they're kind of looking at it. But a bit of a rude awakening's coming to them because virtual online school starts next week. Oh, they're not going to be happy. But it is what it is, man. Siggy, how you doing? Olivier, Bono, hello and welcome. How are you doing today? Gage, Mentusky, welcome back. Nice to have you with us. Good to see everybody here in chat Saturday morning. We already got a call coming from Moose here. It's good to see some tracks through here. It's good to see some of the areas. And that's really my whole point of today is I want to check out Layton. I really, a lot of times on our streams, especially as of late, it's been a lot more of a goofier air. It's just been about having a good time, going out and enjoying ourselves, sharing some laughs. And I mean, that's always going to be the case. But I have a goal today. I really want to see the current state of hunting on Layton Lakes. Because I've noticed a difference, and I know some of you have, because I've gotten some PMs about it in Discord. And, you know, rightly so, man. When big changes come to some of our favorite maps, we need to figure out what the hell's going on. You know what I'm saying right now? So, areas we normally go, we're going to take a look at some of those today. Areas we don't go, well, maybe we'll pounce through a few of those. We're going to take it as it comes. But we really, you know, like I say, I want to put this to the test. And of course, we're still packing around my favorite weapons. I couldn't help it, man. The muzzleloader, the M1. Oh, man. And I am really enjoying the shotguns, but there has been something that's come up. And, I want to thank Baz was the first one really to bring it to my attention. And I went and tested it a little bit. And in fact, I had the same problems. So I will be also sending a report into Call of the Wild, into Expansive Worlds. It seems that buckshot for the shotguns may be a little bit broken. Unfortunately, what has been happening is hits that are landing on vitals is not registering, but only with the buckshot. Haven't had any issues with the slugs. They're on point. Haven't had any issue with the bird shot. The bird shot, and because birds are dying. So everything seems okay there. But yeah. So if you are having problems with it, I urge you to take a screenshot of your harvest screen that shows the fact that you did in fact hit a vital organ. And then you can see on the left side if you hover over, and I'll show you in a little bit here, if you hover over where it shows you've got all your bonuses, but it'll say you do not hit vital organ, and yet it'll show you heart or lungs or whatever the case may be. So send those into EW, tweet them to them. I find that's the best platform. They say Twitter and Facebook. I'm not much of a Facebook guy, so I like to do everything with Twitter. But, give them a chance to get her fixed. There's been a lot of big changes lately here in the game. Asmenaziz, hello. Welcome, Ryder Tricks. How are you today? Welcome. Hayward Gale, how's it going? Can't find big moose on the map. Well, we're going to look today because I used to be swamped by big moose, and even to find fours now is a lot more rare. And I mean, realistically, that's a good change, right? If you were just starting the game and you couldn't find a lot of big animals, I mean, it might be frustrating, but it's more realistic. We shouldn't, diamonds were so plentiful and they were absolutely everywhere. And I tried to take the focus off diamonds because it just wasn't a challenge anymore. Not to say I was going out of my way not to find a diamond. If we found a diamond, we were killing a diamond. Because there's, you can't help but feel just, whenever it happens, right? Okay, so before I go too far, I normally get a lot of deer hanging around down here. I normally get a lot of moose, and I normally get a lot of bear right here in this field. This is my first spot I really wanted to check, and it's not looking so good. Now, it is first thing in the morning, but we've given them time to move in. This used to be just a plethora of activity right here. They do like to hide in the back behind those trees, but we've got nothing. So I'm not upset if there are changes to Layton. If it's a little bit more difficult to hunt, that's okay. As long as it's not decimated. But so far, we haven't even seen a single animal. Let's keep moving, man. Roger Steele, late on Xbox is way different since the update and fixes. Yeah. And I mean, if it's different on PC, it should be different on Xbox because it is the same client. They're rolling and rocking the same program. So everything should more or less be the same. Now, obviously, everybody's map will differ because a large part of it is based off your need zones and such. But, even though they decimated my need zones on here a number of patches ago, I still get a lot of animals. So I'm hoping that this is going to be the case. But right off the hop, moving through Layton here, we did have tracks back there at the beginning, but nothing else, man. Nothing else. You're almost guaranteed to get a handful of kills running through the route I'm going right now. At least that was the case. Okay, first moose. A level 3, 265 out. Are you Lonesome Moose? Here we go. Your map is dead. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Texan Life. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Ballman has really died off for you, Caleb. I hear you, pal. I hear you. And see, this is something I've been hearing, and I thought, we got to put this to the test. And I like to test everything live so that there are, no, he edited that. Or no, we're live. You can see it all right here. And normally when there's one, there's more. But at the moment, that's it, man. That's it. And we're probably going to shoot that because we need to shoot something. What are we listening to? Oh, I hear you, Dylan. Absolutely, buddy. I'm nostalgic for this map. I mean, the game's been around long enough now that I actually get nostalgic when I go to certain areas, and that's a quality issue. You know what I'm saying? Call the Wild Player. Hello, and welcome. Dibblue Frogo, what's going on, man? What is the most annoying animal in the game? Rabbits to me. I'm not a fan of rabbits, but you know what I am a fan of? The muzzleloader. That's not it. The muzzleloader. Yeah. Okay, so quick little reference, just a little tip for you guys. I'm sure a lot of you have caught on to this. But, setting the proper ammo is a thing. Now, when I'm serious on a hunt, I pay attention to all these things. When I don't really care, I just run around and shoot things. It's just for fun. But right now, we're going to focus on doing everything right today, and hopefully that all works together. So right now, we've got 2 loadout options, 2 ammo slots that we can choose from here. We got the mini ball and we got the round balls. Now, the mini ball is what we want for this moose. Just a quick reference, if you're using the zeroing, and you should absolutely be using the zeroing, you've got 200 meters as my max, so we know that we've got the correct ammo for this moose. Because the round ball's for the smaller game, and it only goes to 100, so you'll notice that. And I'll show you just real quick. Just little ways, because I've had a lot of friends over the times that just have had issues with making sure they've got the right stuff in, and I've done it myself. So you can see I can max 0 up to 100. So just a good little fail-safe. We know we're shooting for 200. Why can't I get 200 meters? All right, well, we'll just go and check our ammo, and okay, now we got it. Look, we can get to 200. All right. Just a little tip to try and help. And skadoosh. That'll put that one down. Caught him in the lung. He's not going to get too far. Moving up the hill a little bit there. We'll get a reload going. So nothing else scattered. This is the first thing I look for when I take that shot. Is there anything else moving around it? Is there anything that I've missed? Holy, it's dead, man. That's quiet. Okay, well, let's go pick that up. Do you ever get Hunter Grant? Oh, dude, the struggle is real. He wants to know if I ever get stuff stuck in my beard. Well, let me tell you, the beard is a blessing and a curse at times, man. Juan Carlos rolling in a big old subscription early. Welcome, my friend. Nice to have you with us. Park that bad boy wherever you like. Yes, the short answer is yes. Stuff does get stuck in your beard, so I'm forever grooming it. You want it to look good, you gotta groom it. The biggest issue I have is when I grow the mustache out long, so that I got as it comes down to the chucks, you can kind of twirl the ends up in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. There's something running right there behind the bush. It looks like a female. We'll check a track. So that's the biggest issue I have. And honestly, man, it's just the mustache. The mustache, when it's too long, because I grow it long, it looks better. When it's too long, it goes into your mouth when you're eating food. Stuff hangs on it, so I've actually been keeping it shorter as of late. But the beard's great for all kinds of things. You can store your keys in there, wallet, it's whatever you want. Lucian says, when you identify a vocalization, what is the top right corner sign in the pop-up window? There's an animal icon and a number. It depends on your skills and perks. What you got is what it's going to show up there. But for the most part, it's going to show you the sex, age, location. It's going to show you if it's a male or female calling. And then you'll get the little vocalization. Well, you know what? When the next one we get, we'll go through it, buds. Okay, we only got a silver. I actually thought we might have done a little bit better because it's borderline gold-looking trophy, but we're a little too shy on that gold. 201. We need a 204. Muzzleloader crushes these things, man. It's just amazing. I love this thing. I'm sorry, Mrs. B, because I will be buying one. You guys crushed the muzzleloader fun. I got to tell you, we're very much on our way there. Very much on our way there. And that will definitely be going to it. Frost Hey Beard, have you seen the show Forged in Fire? Oh man, have I ever. I'm a steel fabricator. I don't talk about that a whole lot. Before excavation, that's what I did. Went to school for my apprenticeship and all that jazz. I love working with steel. Had a shop in my garage for the longest time. Used to do a lot of wrought iron furniture. Still do, but I haven't in a while. It's a thing. Hello, ma'am. We're going to purge a few as we move through. We're 150 out, so we're going to go ahead and pop this thing as well. With the correct gun choice, Beard. I've changed everything around. You're going to have to bear with me again. It's later, ma'am. Yes, sir. A man's beard is just like a woman's purse. You got her straight, Lucian. Absolutely, man. You got to take that thing everywhere you go. I'm serious, man. As a joke with my kids, I've hung my keys in it before. Realistically, truthfully, the wallet doesn't stay in there, but bills do. You can slide them right in there. Hey, T-Man, how you doing? Right on, some Fernando. Awesome. Mr. Slayer, how are you, buddy? Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming out. Simon Hughes, hello and welcome. Leon, what's happening? Sure. My S's are slurring. One shot. I know, man. I love it. Asman, I'm telling you. It's my favorite weapon in this game. And I've tried all the different rifles. I love this one, man. I love it. Look at the beautiful peen on the rifling. It's just gorgeous, man. Absolutely love it. Ooh, yes, Dylan, it is dead. Well, Possum, what do you say, buddy? So how are you today, man? I see we've had some good hunts going. I see everybody getting together in the barbershop is fantastic, man. Absolutely fantastic, We've got people on all platforms, and we have a very active PS4 community, too. Why not a trophy rating? It's a female, level 1. I thought it would be a diamond. Still fun to shoot, practicing your heart shots. I always shoot high on the heart. But with Moose, it's easy because they've got this great big... I guess it's the Yoda? I don't know. That part, you've got all the way from the bottom, all the way. When you're aiming at these things, you want heart, you've got from here to here. That crease, if you're on a downward angle, it's right at the top, as you can see. Right? Right at the very top. You can also use the legs, right? You'll see the way they're structured. You can find, like, right at the bottom of the leg, where you can see the bone would be. That's the bottom of your heart. So it's a great big map. You want to practice heart shots? Take it to the meese, baby. Take it to the meese. Okay, we had a yote call at us there. It was a mating call, so it is within hearing range. I dropped a few yotes over at Mushroom Lake this morning. I don't know what it is about them. They're just... I don't know. Never been a huge fan of hunting them. I've never actually set out in real life to hunt a yote. We've taken a lot of yotes because they just stumble on us, and well, that's what happens, I suppose, right? They're a bit of a nuisance where we hunt, and it's the rigs are pretty loose on them. Same with wolves right now. If you get out there, man, I'm still trying to find answers if I can use an electronic collar for the wolves. That, I figure, would be a whole lot of fun, because they've decimated our area. Absolutely decimated. That's a nice looking 7 over there, baby. Yes, sir. I think what we're going to do with that one, we're right at the 200 mark. I think we can get that heart right up top there. Let's pop him with this bad boy. Right at 200. That's not the bad boy. Stop it, Beard. Okay, here we go. Here we go. There's Skadoosh. Well, we cut a lung. We missed the heart. Sometimes I like to shoot a little too quick. So we probably scared that Yoda off, but maybe we can find a track and see if it's anything worth following after. So not too bad so far, moving through Beaumont, the initial early stages of Beaumont, where honestly, we lost track. 30, 40 odd diamonds came out of that area over the last 2 years on my map. So I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. It does look a little dead over there. Not too bad once we've crossed the first leg of our journey. We're almost at the halfway mark. Can't complain, I suppose. Not as nice as I remember it, but not terrible. Hard to find those yotes in that tall grass, man. Like, if they're moving through there, good luck. They're freaking camoed. Awesome. Opossum, I'm great, buddy. I'm absolutely great. Okay. Fake Chow. Hang in there, buddy. Hang in there. You need to make them gamers. It makes life a whole lot easier. Simon Hughes says, I would love to join your barbershop. My beard needs a good trim and my gun needs to be dusted off. Well, we can certainly help with the virtual dusting of said gun. We don't actually cut hair and beards though, but it's just it's the theme. And I know you got that. Come on in, buddy. We'll take a little off the top and a little off the sides. Butterfly, Ms. Brooksy, hello to you. Hello, and welcome. Nice to see you. It's good to have you out. Henry, what's going on, man? You made it at the beginning of a stream. I'm thoroughly impressed, my man. Welcome, buddy. Good to see you. One of our longest subscribers here on the channel. Gage Mantusky says, I hunt in real life and I missed a huge one this year. I hit the tree in archery and in rifle, my bullet didn't go off. So I didn't have a good hunting season last year. Oh, Gage, you did better than me. I unfortunately had 2 bulging discs that kept me from hunting last year, and I've never been so traumatized. Not so much because of the back, more because I missed hunting. Yeah, and now we're screwed because of this whole lockdown thing. Spring hunt is just not looking like a go for us, unfortunately. That's just so pretty. He's so pretty. You got a pot of honey. Yeah, I don't want to know what he's doing. It's very questionable on certain angles. But we got a gold out of it, 20.6. A diamond would have been a 22.7. I mean, it sounds close, but it's really not with the bear. Now, this is one of the only animals, if you go and you take a look, I mean, there's no true rack. Everything you got is all right here, and they're, calculated differently than the true rack. So, nonetheless, not bad. It was a very nice gold. We will take it. Session score means nothing to me, but that cash means a whole lot. Let's take it. Let's get some. All right, so we got Meese over here. I don't know. That's pretty close. You can tell by the brackets that it's real close, so we're going to take our time and move over. Beaumont's dead for me. Spock, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. We may have to build it back up. Let's face it. I may have made a boo-boo in letting the cat out of the bag on the need zones back when I did. Everybody started stacking those need zones, and then the biggest issue that Call of the Wild had at that time was lag. And it seemed to be created, at least on the consoles, by the need zones. So that could have something to do with it. Maybe they've decided to lessen the population for performance issues. I mean, if anything, it makes it a little more realistic of a hunt. We got spoiled with animals loaded up, and there are still areas. But it's not like it used to be, right? Am I right? Yeah, I hear you, Spot. Hopefully we'll get her going. Sean Sterling, my man, Mr. Sorefoot. Hello. Derek Garreau, I have had 2 herniated discs in my lumbar for years and years. Now living with back pain is misery, no other way around it. I hear you, man. I'm having problems. Like, I thought I would mostly be over the issues by now. Because straight up, man, I used to joke about it when I was injured. The kids wanted to hide something for me, just put it in the bottom shelf or the bottom drawer. Well, we're back to that again. Getting down low is hard for me, man. And I'm afraid that I might have, long-term issues with this. I don't know. I don't think I can go back to operating, at least not in my current state. That scares me because operating is my bread and butter, man. So we might be buttering this bread a little more, which is kind of tying into a lot of the changes that are coming up. But they're good. They're good changes, absolutely good changes, moving in the right direction. Things are going to be happening here, guys. I'm really excited about it. So stay tuned, because there is a video coming out soon. Hey, and if anybody is... one of the things we're looking to do is put together a new real-life team behind the channel. So if you're interested in something like that and you have some skills you could bring to the table, and serious inquiries only, please, contact me in the Discord, because I am looking to put this together, and I would always reach out to the community before I would go with someone I don't know. But I have started my search. That's everything from, video editing to, I hate to say it, but sales, to promote the channel on platforms and sponsorships and crap. Because I've been getting approached by people that want to sponsor it. It blew my mind. Like, really? You want to sponsor this? So that's going to be happening. And I got to decide how to proceed. I'm really careful about this stuff. Lucian, with the donation. What is a Ron? I don't know. What is a Ron? Thank you very much for your kindness, my friend. He says, don't get your beard stuck on weapons when you aim. Yeah, it happens, man. It happens. The beard actually entangles the bolt. You got to be careful. You got to really be careful. Thank you for the support, my friend. Appreciate the super chat. Wow. So, we did have a moose call from here. It was a male. It obviously boogied off as we were boogieing in. I'm taking my time slowly right now. On the off chance that it boogied out that way, that it might walk back down. As I'm not looking for just biggins. I'm looking for population is really what I'm really trying to get at. Because I think we're going to have to build this map back up. I really do. Warden Mentis, what's going on, man? You know what, Warden? I got to tell you, man. Mrs. B and I were sitting chatting last night, and she told me, she's like, Warden, I was in a stream. By the way, Mrs. B has absolutely been jumping into as many streams as she can. She loves it. She's got the bug. So she's meeting a lot of people. It's pretty cool. And she told me where she met. Yeah, that was pretty cool. So I've been looking for him. But I guess he doesn't do a whole ton of Call of the Wild. So I haven't been able to find him. I got to get the exact name off her to give him a follow. And check him out. Good to have you out, man. Thanks for coming. They eat your chickens. Yeah, yotes really do, man. Reinhard Wilhelm, hello. What is a yote? Yeah, it's a slang for coyote, as Chad's already told you. We call them yotes. That's just so pretty. Seriously, the black bears here on Layton, some of them are, it's like a real common fur type, and they're so pretty. Yeah, so this is really the next area that I have a lot of hopes in. I guess we have found one bear, but we normally get a lot of moose here. Now, time of day. It's 9:53, so we're slowly losing our drink times here for those early starts. But you still find them pretty close to the water after that, so that's why it's nice for moose and bear. Yes, sir. Fantastic. Mr. Brooksy Hype. Sorry, buddy. Chat's flying, man. It happens. I apologize. Mr. Brooksy with the super chat. He says, say hello to Butterfly and not me. Sorry, buddy. Good to see you, Mr. Brooksy, and all of the Brooksy clan. Always a pleasure when you guys roll in. Hope you guys are doing well. Hey, hope you're doing well. I haven't seen a whole lot of you in the shop, so I haven't really had a chance to catch up with you. Yeet the yoke. Yeah, Dad Destroyer. Absolutely, man. Chad Lothman, yeah, aren't the bears nice? I don't know. There's something about the bears. I haven't given them a whole lot of love since my old friend, Mr. Riki Racer, who we used to call Bear Bait for obvious reasons. I haven't really given the bear a whole lot of love. I actually want to go do Medved. I've been craving some Medved, but I'm scared to, man. Last time we were there, bad things happened. Siggy, yes, that is awesome. Siggy's and JaxyBeards and Shimmy Cat Sewer backs for non-support. I love it. And Chance Coche with the super chat. Thank you, my friend. It says, when do you want to come to Hunter Call of the Wild? Oh, you know, the one thing I've mentioned, but I don't talk about a whole lot. You know what I'd really like? You know what I'd really, really like? I mean, there's maps that I'd like to see here, and there's more weapons like a 308, a bolt action 308. I think that would be fantastic. Maps like Australia. I think Australia would be great. And I know we've had a lot of talk about this in the barbershop. Australia or New Zealand. And I think New Zealand would be fantastic too. But man, I want the ruse. I want the ruse. And I think of classic when I think of it. Here's some of the niece, but they're all females. What I really, really want is a multiplayer vehicle. Like, I want a proper side-by-side, man. Seriously. And I want the option to buy clothing that makes a difference to my hunt. Like in classic. Like if I put on some camo, I want to be less visible. You know, those are things that we don't talk about it a lot. It's always the maps and the weapons, the animals. But I really think there's some additions that could be made that quality of life, man. A multiplayer vehicle. How many times have you guys gone out on a map? Somebody's new to the map. You're going around dropping tents. Maybe you're out, you want to help them with things. You want to help them find an animal. You want to travel to an area. I mean, we normally just fast travel, but wouldn't it be cool to have a multi-mount vehicle? A multiplayer vehicle, man. I think it's a good idea. Butterfly got flat and she's sick still, and Brooksy Angel's still in the hospital till next Thursday. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Hawkins71 with the follow over on Twitch. Thank you very much for that, Hawkins. Man, very nice. Balcash, what's going on, man? How are you? It's good to see you, pal. Another run of our gentleman in green. Very nice. Austin Lewis, how are you, buddy? Joey Six Toes, skadoosh. It's not even coming in yet. I'm just trying to keep up on things. Man, well, I feel like more things need to die here. What is that? Is that a duck or... There's a bear back there, too. Fantastic. There it is, the Joey Six Toes. I love it, man. Love it. It's one of my neighbors living very local to me here, which is pretty damn cool. Gonna have to gather up everybody that lives local. Everyone who lives local and do a big bearded barbecue someday, man. We got the big sun deck for it. We got the grill for it. Sure as hell got the meat in the freezer for it right now. Holy. That's that 4 that we spotted back here. It's walked all the way up. That's that same 4. Isn't that interesting? Carlota with the follow over on Twitch. Thank you very much for the support, my friend. It means a lot to me. You guys want to support me right now? Load up the Twitch, man. I really want to grow Twitch. It is such a good time streaming there, man. No, I mean, I like YouTube, but music, I'm a musical guy. I love music. I play the drums. I kind of half-ass play the guitar. You know, I mean, I can, just not as good as I would like. That was a duck. I figured it was a duck. I was hoping it was a yote, but the deep water and all. And I sing way too much. And so music affects me. And when we can play something I'm really into, it just gets me going, man. So Twitch, always high energy. We're always playing good tunes over there. At least what I call good tunes. And what a lot of you call good tunes. So load up the Twitch, guys. If you haven't done so, you want to support us, hit the follow right there. You go. And subscribe with the Twitch Prime. Carlota, fantastic, man. Make sure you jump into Discord and sync your connections. You'll get a fancy role and you'll get access to a lot of the locked channels in there. You probably don't even know exist at this point. I'll bring the beef, says Joey. Hey, man, he's BYOB, and then the B ain't for beef. Let me put it out there right now. Good at 420 with the follow. Thank you very much, my friend. Can't tell you how much that means to me. Well, Austin, you know the door is always open. Fridge is full, buddy. Got a place for you to crash and everything. Just got to get your butt here. It's not that expensive either. I looked into it a little while back when you and I were talking about a hunt. Can do a round trip for like $500, which isn't too bad, man. You got her, Dylan. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. A big party here at the Bearded Plantation. Sounds like fun to me, man. This has always been the hangout for a lot of peeps. It gets stupid busy. Don't look at the ducks. Stop it, because if there's a 3, I gotta kill it, and I don't want to kill it. I got nothing good to kill it with. Good. Stop looking at ducks. I'm really disappointed. I'm really disappointed. Wow. I was hoping to find something else lurking. I don't really care about these females, so we'll push them away. There's at least animals here. But we used to get lots of big 4s and stuff here, and we've pulled a couple diamonds out of here. And, yeah, not so much today. Joel Eimer, if I spawn an animal in a need zone, say drink zone, that I've seen another species in before where they share the same zone in their drink time. So it's really funny the way that happens, all right? So zones went through a change. It used to be every animal had their own zone, but now they share a lot of zones. But sometimes you will get zones that it doesn't make a lot of sense how they're so close, right? But it seems that the independent, so a drink zone or like a need zone for feeding will be different than a sleep zone. So you can see we have different ones here, but they will alternate through the animals. Gabba Games just told your dad we were live. Fantastic. Hope your dad comes and rolls on in. That's awesome, man. Benedict Langer. Hello, hello. Oh, Carlota does videos. I will have to check that out. Carlota, make sure to say hello in the barbershop. We do have a role for barbershop creators. Now, that's something that, honestly, I just don't just give it out. But there is a spot for you to upload your videos to post links, I should say, not upload to. And basically, it's a way to get a little exposure for yourself. Mr. Bellamy, hello and welcome. Your game is locked up 3 times since the last update. There has been some issues. There has been some issues that I'm aware of. And anything that happens, I would let EW know as much as possible. Are you just going to stand there and let me smack you? Not with that gun. I'll just put one right into the heart of that girl right there. Just because it's here. It didn't run away. And we're moving through. So it gives us something to make a little money on our way through. Hey, Beard, is the 30-06 really that much better than the 6.5? I like the feel of the 6.5. Regular Pat, you know what? Honestly, man, I'm biased. 3-06 is my go-to in real life. So since it hit the game, I've been enamored with it. However, in-game, it really does outperform it. But the 6.5 is an incredible option, and there's no reason why you shouldn't use it, especially over something like 30-06. So it really is a lot of preference, regardless of what people want to tell you. It's a lot of preference. It'll still get the job done, my friend. So if you really like the feel of it, go with that. Chico, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Well, hello, nobody, and welcome, sir. I feel like you're a somebody around here. Nice to have you out, man. Hope you are well. Chris Q, Coquitlam, BC. That's awesome, man. Is the local Coquitlam Dad Destroyer. Right on, man. Yeah. We've had this chat before. I mean, you're only 20 minutes away from me then. I'm in Cloverdale. Really, we're right on Langley, but our address says Surrey. We like to say Langley. But I'm a Richmond boy. I grew up in Richmond. I've spent a lot of time in Coquitlam, done a lot of jobs in Coquitlam. In fact, I've done a lot of buildings that I'm sure that you've been to once or twice. I get around. Gabba Games, I remember that right there anyways. And, asking your dad for Tim Hortons, I think that's fantastic. Good old Timmy's, man. I haven't had Timmy's in a minute. That's crazy. But that has a lot to do with being locked up. I'm even nervous to use skip the dishes. Anybody use skip the dishes? I'm even nervous about that, man. There we go. Looking for some whitetail, and this is like this little outcropping here has always been a good spot for me. So very glad to see them. Nothing too spectacular. Let's get a better look before we shoot this place up. Todd Wedman, hello. Welcome, buddy. How are you? Oh, yeah. Chip Ninja, the M1 is insane, isn't it? What a great rifle. I absolutely love it. We're about to use it, actually. Reinhard Williams says, go to Yukon. No you. We're on Layton today. I had to get out, man. It's a glorious day on Layton. But it was a toss-up between Layton, Yukon, and Africa. I really have been meaning to get back to Africa. We have some big Africa fans in our community, so I like to please. But I just felt this was pressing. This was very pressing for me. I wanted to know what's going on here. Well, that's an okay looking too. Got a couple nice risers on it. Love the racks on the whitetail since the whole True Rack update. A Northwest map with pronghorn. Hey, Reinhardt, that would be great, man. I think that would be fantastic. You got your... Nice. Brooksy, you're up in the game. You're up in the game. Timmy's in hand, he says. How do you take it, sir? Dark Zombies 77698 with the follow on Twitch. My man. Thank you very kindly for that. Muchly appreciated. I guess we're going to pop and drop that guy right there. This is what I love about this time of day, you know. You got the leftovers from the morning drinkers on the moose. You've got your blacktails creeping around. You got bears rolling around. Whitetail, they're resting, but they're always close to the water, you know, and then they roll in around noon, really about 11:30, but, you know, according to the need zones, around noon, they roll into drink times themselves, so it's a beautiful time of day, man. He's not looking too bad. Okay, we're going to pop this with the M1. But I don't see anything else lurking. You know, what's on the other side of this little island, right over her, is where I got my 1K moose. Back when, you know, score was a thing. So when we pop this guy, we're going to take a look and see if there's anything else moving. Watch the trees. I saw wood. It's just tree wood. And we're just going to watch to see if anything else stands up and runs away that we didn't see. Oh, Todd, doing awesome, buddy. Miss B's good. She's having a nice lazy morning. Aiden Nesbitt, awesome, man. You're in the Xbox Club. Guys, if you haven't joined the Xbox Club, holy, is that place just going off lately, too. About 3,000 members strong over there. Can you believe it? It's almost the size of our Discord. Like, it's nuts. Salty Rob with the follow. Thank you, Mr. Rob. I appreciate you, pal. But yeah, definitely. If you guys haven't given it a follow, or if you guys haven't joined and you're on Xbox, highly recommend it. Highly, highly recommend it. There is links to be had. You can join through our Discord. Go into Beard Info. And if you open the app, you can join up that way. So, you know, a couple things I'm doing without really talking much about it. I noticed on our stream yesterday, on Fernando with the buffalo, the spook distances seem to be ridiculous. And so I'm kind of right now moving into the 150 mark. I'm at a crouch, but yesterday animals were spooking with that. And I want to see, because they shouldn't when you're at a crouch. I mean, unless you're wearing a backpack. Raptor 1971 with the follow on Twitch. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I'm testing all kinds of things today. I've made a list that I'm checking it twice. Gonna find out if that deer's naughty or nice. I think they're gonna taste nice. I really do. I'd love to put that in my virtual freezer. Please, can I have a virtual freezer? Okay, M1 time. Breaking out. Put it into the 150. It didn't move. We worked out just fine. We're gonna double along this bad boy right there. Let all them go. Nothing else moving and grooving. What over here? Okay, so we do need to walk around and pick that up, but we're going to take our time. Yes. Wesley asked, hey, Jaxy, love the vids, man. I watch them all the time. Keep up the good content. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, Wesley. Appreciate that. You're going to have some actual videos starting to roll in again. Natasha Troidel, hello. I'm fantastic. Oh, hold on now. Okay. Well, come and say hi before you got to go. Mrs. B is on a mission today. She is being a champ, and she's helping out my mother and going shopping for her, because my mom is kind of in the danger zone of the COVID-19. So, helping out where we can. And because I'm streaming, Mrs. B is an absolute champ. Let me say this right. Flip City BF4 with the follow on Twitch. Thank you very much, my friend. Greatly appreciate that. Taking note of all of our new names over there today. You guys are lit. Very happy about matters. Oh my goodness. Is that door closed? Woo! Cat is not my friend. Well, she is. We get along. Oh, she lit that thing up. Please open and close that as quick as you possibly can. Oh, man. Ah! Stinky cat. Holy. Sorry. I gotta wear everything on the sleeve. That's something I don't want to wear, if you know what I'm saying. Good Lord. Benedict Langer, I recently started playing the game. I'm glad to finally have unlocked the Hyperion. Yes, best scoping game. And the skill where you can zero distance, incredibly helpful. Yeah, make sure you get both of those. It's extremely important. And I'm going to touch base on it right after I say, thank you, Mr. Gamer1306, with the follow over on Twitch. Yes, sir. Greatly appreciate you. Oh, we got another one coming on Chain Melody. Also with the follow. We got a train rolling over on Twitch today. You guys are incredible. Let me talk about that, Benedict Langer. I wanted to touch base on that, and it will be in an upcoming video. I want to talk about why zeroing is so important. Okay. When you buy a rifle, you get that rifle line board. Tyleek141 with the follow. Thank you very much, my friend. I'm getting distracted because you guys rock, man. When you buy a rifle, you get it line board. Okay, so you'll know that gun with that scope before you dial it in, depending what they line board for. For me, it was 200 meters when I bought my rifle. I had them line board. So I know I'm good for 200 meters. Without zeroing, you know certain scopes are good for certain ranges, so we can think of it like a line board. So the starting scope in the game that you get when you first start, Chris Q, rolling out the big old subscription early. Welcome, my friend. That starter scope is line board, if you will, for 150 meters. Now that's cool, right? You have something to work off. Now let's just say you don't get the zeroing perk, but you go and you get yourself a rangefinder. Now you can accurately distinguish what distance they're at, okay? And sure, not being able to set it, you know you're 150. If you got to go to 300, you know you got to lift. That's fine and dandy. But if you're making a shot on something that really matters, like a really big diamond, you want every advantage you can. And if you were in real life, you could dial your scope in. You can change your scope. So that's how we change our scope in game. I'd like to have a little more adjustment to it, but that's what we're given to work with. What? What? I heard the missus yelling. I hope everything's okay. So that is the importance behind it. It will greatly help you land those important shots. And personally, I use it on my bows as well, because even that makes a huge difference. I don't trust my pins. I'll use my pin in conjunction with how I set. And you know what? I have that on me. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Knowing that your pins on your 5 pin, if I remember correctly, are 10 meters apart. So if you're zeroed for 40, that animal's at 40, but it moves to 50, you can adjust with your pin respectively. So it helps on everything. A Ghost and Hooch with the follow over on Twitch. Appreciate your buddy. Blocks Tuber LTU also with the follow. You guys are amazing. And I very much want to return favors. I really, really do. It's just incredible. Thank you so much for the support, my friends. It means a lot to me. You have no idea. K-Bay, hello and welcome. The Hunter of Hunters is also now following over on Twitch. You guys are blowing my mind. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's one of the things that I struggle with growing that Twitch channel. Holy man. It's something else. But we've been streaming a whole lot there lately, and I kind of realized that we didn't give YouTube the love it deserved this week. Everything was on Twitch, so I apologize to YouTubes. How'd we do? We should have got a gold on that. Only a silver. That's kind of crummy. I thought from a distance, no, it's really not that good. From a distance, I think it was this riser, was fooling me. But it was reasonably close. I was hoping for a gold. Either way, double lung. Love it. That M1, man, is just fantastic. As you can see, we got all of our checks. We got 754 bones for him, man. That's not too bad. His bearding, that's not too good. Hey, Brooksy. One of my favorite pastimes, my buddies come over. We call beers and spears. So I got my garage. You know, I should do a tour someday of the bearded plantation. Because we got the man cave downstairs now. Man cave used to be the garage. I've got a dartboard up. I've got a little bar out there. The Harley's parked right in front of it. It's a mess right now, but it's still pretty cool. And so Beers and Spears, that was with my buddies. We used to go hang out there all the time. That was one of our favorite pastimes, man. Put some tunes on and give her. Attaboy, Brooksy. Sounds good. Warden putting in some work. That's awesome, man. Very nice. Crash and Distal with the follow over on Twitch. Thank you, my friend. I greatly, greatly appreciate the support. Oh, I'm walking into a tree. Just trying to catch up on something. What did I miss? Henry says, oh, stop this. Has the soft point and polymer tip also got different animal classes? No, they're all the same class. Honestly, soft point, for the most part, just about every weapon in game that offers a polymer, you go with the polymer. It's different with other types of ammo, but as a rule of thumb, if you can get a polymer tip, you always go with polymer for best results. Okay, so disappointing. So disappointing. So very disappointing. Man alive. There ain't nothing alive. Man is dead. Okay. Let's just move. Let's just don't get stuck on it, Beard. My Layton. Benedict Lager says there's something incredibly soothing about your voice. Listen to your videos to sleep, but then don't make it because they're so worth seeing. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. There was a time with some old faces around the channel, an old friend of ours. There's Julia Chill Gaming. See, her voice does that for me. She's got that real soothing voice. And there was a time everybody was like, oh, the two of you need to do some bedtime storybooks. We always joked about it, but we never did it. Thank you, man. Vincent Moore, I love that you love them. Thank you, my friend. Regular Pat, what's my longest vital hit? I don't do the long shots as much anymore. I mean, we throw out a 300 plus here and there, but back in the day, we used to try and get them right at render. Render was around 550 meters. And we would drop them. It was kind of fun going out with a group of friends, and back then the animals handled differently. We would just get out to max range and pick off a herd one by one. It was a lot of fun. Thank you, Paul Van Hooser. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, so Warden, be careful because we're getting mixed results with the buckshot right now on the shotguns. As much as I want to be able to use them, they're not registering vital hits, so you're not getting full score. Aiden, right on. Welcome. Good to have you in the Discord then, my friend. I hit a kudu in the lungs at 487 meters the other day. That's awesome, Pat. Very nice. Goofy dude, what's up, buddy? What's happening, man? Good to see you. Yeah, you can go, ma'am. You're okay. Got nothing to do with you. Although you have a pretty coat, you make a pretty rug. Hey, man, I'm glad you were finally able to catch. We've got 150 plus of our best friends in here today, and it's just how I want to spend my mornings. It really is, man. It really, really is. And there might be a whole lot more mornings incoming. I'm just going to put that out there. We already stepped up our game and started going pretty much every other day. I say pretty much because we don't go on Sundays or Mondays. I kind of take those two off. But we go Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Now, Thursday's a loose one because of having to get stuff with the family and things happening and whatnot. So sometimes, you know, and often it gets rescheduled. Like we just did it yesterday. It was supposed to be our Thursday stream. But, you know, if things go as intended and we get things set up as possible, it might be a daily thing around here. You know, on more games than just this, but a whole lot more of just this, too. Hey, nice. Kenny Chester, you almost got all the DLCs. They just had a huge sale. It's over now, unfortunately. Although, the Call of the Wild 2019 edition, we were talking about this last stream, if you're playing on PC, it's still on sale for like 23 or 24% off. Which is pretty cool. Nice way to get into the game if you're just getting started. It's got everything up to the Mallards, but nothing past the Mallards. But hey, that's all right. That's a whole lot of value right there. But prior to that, there was it was up to 70% off, and most were minimum 60 and change. 60% off. It blew my mind, man. Over on Steam. Now, Steam does that. They do big sales. But this is just one of those games that there's not a bad DLC out there. So awesome, Kenny. I'm glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it. I don't know what's going on. I am such a hand talker, and I'm really even more so these last few days. I keep taking my hand off everything, and I'm... Braden Beeson rolling in on the big old subscription, Harley. Welcome, Braden. Nice to have you with us, and park that wherever you like, my friend. Man, I tell you, absolutely tickled pink with everything going on here lately in Hunter Call of the Wild. So much fun, man. Just good times. Good times, you know? What time? Oh, sorry. Hold on. I almost missed that, and I clicked off the menu. Between what time do lions come out in the savannah? Well, that's a tough one. So lions drink between, like, noon and 3 in the afternoon. So that's a really good time to hunt them because they're down by the water. Feeding, you'll find them running around till about 8 in the morning, if I remember right. And then they rest between 8 and noon-ish. And then after 3 o'clock, I believe they go back to resting, and then it's rinse and repeat. They have a very long resting time. But when they're feeding, they're running around. So that's a good time to be hunting other animals and to just sort of keep your eyes open for things happening, right? Excuse me. Well, I guess, you know... Yeah, wow. Whoa, that thing's like Speedy Gonzalez over there. Arriba. Okay, bye-bye for you. And we do get a lot of bear and moose on this end, so I'm very hopeful. I'm heading over here right now. I'm going over to this side. And then we're going to cut over. But I think I got to go this way anyways. So, you know, there's some good times to hunt lions. Honestly, though, drinking is probably the easiest to spot them. So if a need zone says noon till 3, that's really 11:30 to 3:30. And sometimes even longer. But, you know... guesstimate that that's roughly when you're going to see them. Plan your hunt accordingly, my friend. Paul Van Hoser says, that bear was like, oh, it's a beard, run. He wants nothing to do with us, or she, I should say. I want nothing to do with her, a little 3. Although I would take the money. Don't get me wrong now. Brooksy 10. We have another Brooksy in the house. It's just giving us a follow over on Twitch. Thank you very much. Oh, Braden Beeson, I missed you as well with the follow on Twitch, I believe. No, that was... Sorry, you were on the Harley rolling on Twitch. Who did I miss? Booter with the follow over there. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. I don't want to miss any of you today, man. You know, today, Saturday, it's all about you guys. Like, it's you know, it's why I'm here. It's why we're doing this. It's why I love Saturdays. It's always fun, man. Last Saturday, we had our... Well, it was the first sub hunt in a long time, but what a good time, man. My man Courts was the winner of that competition. He got him, there's another one, another small female. He got himself a $20 gift card. That's pretty cool for winning that one. Kobar Mod with the follow over on Twitch as well. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Okay, well, I think we're about ready to get the heck out of Dodge here. I don't know that we're going to walk over there. I think we're just going to fast travel, but... Now, there's a route I used to take. You know what? Let's try it. Let's try it. I haven't done this in a long time. Used to have a lot of luck through this little bit of backcountry, which is hard to wrap your head around because we're always saying, hey, go to the water, but it's not always where you want to be. Butterfly says, Jaxy, Brooksy, and Calgary 66 are playing darts right now and watching the stream, but they're not drinking yet. Well, I mean, it is 2 in the afternoon there. Oh man, I love Spears. Absolutely love Spears. It's I love Spears. Pretty decent too. Not too bad. We play a lot of cricket, a lot of 301. Yes, sir. What part of the maps are the best to find lions? 100 GT. So really, honestly, there's a lot of good spots. I would start in the middle of the map. All those little lakes. There's that twin lake. Very, very good for lions. And the lake directly to the west. There's a whole circle there. Then the top right corner. And then directly to the west, that big lake over there. Those are really the best spots I've found. But there are other spots that are really quite good. But if you're looking for something to start, hopefully that gets you going. After 40 with the super chat. What's cracking on, man? What's happening? Nice to have your support. Thank you very much. Glad you're catching the stream too. Okay, so we're not wanting to go in on him. We're actually wanting... Am I in the right spot? I think I am. we would normally go... Is it this one here? I think it's this one. Well, let's head through these woods, because I haven't gone through these woods a fair bit lately, and I used to. I used to actually find myself all through this area, and I've kind of ignored it. So, you know, I don't want to say that Layton's dead compared to how it used to be, because the animals may have just moved, you know. Ronachi's always a good spot. Lots going up there. Even now with the changes, that seems to be quite a hot spot. What's my highest scoring animal? Well, that... See, Wesley, back when there was a limit, it was a 1K moose. There's no limit now. You know, it can score above 1,000 when you do the conversion. So, yeah. But it would have been my 1K back in the day. What are the best guns for Layton Lynx? Well, Landon, that has a lot to do with your preference. My go-to loadout prior to the muzzleloader weapon pack was the 22, in case I came across a duck or a rabbit that was diamond and needed shooting. I would carry the Mosin or the 243. That covered anything, any of the small animals. So really your blacktail, your yotes. You could also take whitetails with them. And then I would carry the 300, and that would take everything basically. Oh, and the 30-06 would also take your bears. And then that 300 would be your bigger boomstick for that hunt. And that would take basically your elk and your moose and, you know, the bigger game. So that was my favorite Layton loadout. Honestly, it was just fantastic. But you can mix that up. Take out the 36, put in the M1. Take out the 300, drop in the muzzleloader if you want a challenge. Because the muzzleloader is honestly probably the most challenging rifle in the game at the moment because of the reload times. So we do some tracks. But this is all that bear that we spooked through here. We're going to head up over to here. We're going to check over. We could come down onto the lake this way. It was right here. We used to pop from here and go that way. So maybe we'll get here, hit there, and go across. We'll check out South Lake, and then we'll move into Colburn. Colburn, I know, still gets lots of animals, so. Just finishing Timmy's. Hey, man. There's a little clue in there. I'm just saying. You know. Braden Beast says, hey, new here. I love everything you do. Braden, thank you, my friend. I do appreciate that, pal. I really do. Scott Hussam, hello and welcome. Nice to have you with us today, Scott. Quartz was hacking. Wait a minute. Why was Quartz hacking? What did I miss about Quartz? Guys, if you're just arriving, make sure to do me a favor, please, and hit the thumbs up. Do it with 2 ads if you gotta. However, you gotta get it done, but smash it, man. And it lets me know that you want to see more of these streams. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool, the support that we get from all of you guys. It just blows my mind. It's that bear we keep pushing around. This is where I was hopeful. Okay, let's bounce. JTP says, hey, literally have 3 hours of the game, but I'm liking it so far. I've been watching the beginner's guides and loving them, so thought I'd check out your stream. Right on, JTP. Awesome, man. Awesome. If you're looking for people to hunt with, check out the Discord. If you have any questions, that's the place to go. Some extremely experienced hunters, some apex hunters in there, and everybody's always willing to help. Plus, we get a chance to yip-yap, so, you know, that's why I like to bring people in. What kind of music am I into? Well, King Creole, I like a little bit of everything. I would say I'm mainly a rock guy, but I listen to everything from rap, even some country, some pop. Rock makes up the majority of my playlists, and all kinds of rock. I like classic rock. I like alternative. I like even this new age rock. Everything, man. Everything. You come and hang out on our Twitch streams. You'll see a lot of what I listen to mostly, because that's generally what we end up playing until we roll into a song request when you guys get to share what you listen to. We kind of roll things that way. Okay, so this is where I always kind of split. So do we go north or do we go east? Either way, we're going to end up over here. So sometimes I go this way because you get more of a look on the backside of High Lake, the river complex here. But I like to head over this way because sometimes this field is good and it leads you into a little bit of South Lake and takes me into here. So I'm always on the fence. Always on the fence. So really, why don't you guys go ahead right now in chat, give me an N for north, or give me an E for east, and I'm going to let you guys decide, kind of a choose your own adventure, if you will, on which way we're going to roll. You go right ahead. You guys let me know. We're going to follow your lead on this one. East. Redneck for Life says east already. I'm kind of agreeing. I'm leaning towards east, but it's a lot of fun when we run down there. East I like. I like East too. Hello, Mrs. B. Hello and welcome to you, my dear. I didn't think you were going to have time to come join us. Good to see you, hon. I haven't really seen her much this morning. We got T-Man saying east. East from Coy Rucker. Okay, we're going east. Landon, you gotta be quicker on the draw. That was the first north. And Vincent Moore even said north. Ross with an east. Frackett with an east. Lovable with an east. Northeast. Fine, I like the cut of your jib. All right, well, we're going east. Now, this used to be a little bit of a hidden gem that not a lot of people ever really traversed. And we've got a lot of big ones out of here. We found some real big tracks this way, too. And I think a lot of it has to do with the animals maybe moving. They path. Animals path. And there's like a triangle here that they path in with the moose. And I used to hunt a lot of moose through here. Man, we were all kinds of divided. Look at everybody. No, Dylan, you're mixed up. The saying is always go north. But we are going east. Go north was always a thing. We made it a thing. Back in the days, used to have a few streamers that always came out with me. Don't see them anymore. They're not really a part of the barbershop now. Wishing them the best, of course. They're good guys. Very good guys. Mrs. B, my southern could use a topping up. I'll be right over. Joey, you kind of got the cut of her jib. That woman, man, is she good for keeping me going during stream. She has fed me, kept me hydrated. It's awesome. Vincent Moore, what's happening, pal? How are you? 100 GT says, JaxyBeards, I have looked for a while and not seen very good video on what time the lines come out. You may want to make a video on it, even though it's kind of late for all the new players. Well, I tend to direct people to the Hunter spreadsheets. Okay, we have a very good one that our friend Aaron has put together. It's in our Discord. There's a link to it. I could. You're right. I probably could. I feel if I do one, I would have to do most of the animals and species. And I have thought of doing something very similar to that, my friend. And maybe that would be very helpful for people. But I would use the spreadsheets. In fact, you know what? Let me show you. Give me 1 sec. Now, this is in our Discord. I got to turn on Display Capture 2. There it is there. Put this in the top corner. Holy cow! I got all kinds of things happening here. So if you head into the Hunter spreadsheets, and if you go to the pinned messages, you'll find Aaron right here. And there we go. I like to keep it open. I don't reference it as much as I should. But now is what you do here. Some tools might be unavailable due to heavy traffic. Oh, heavy traffic. Okay. Now, oh yeah, it's a little different at the moment. It's not giving me everything, but you can go through here. Okay, dismiss. And you can check your zone times. This is what we were talking about. So you can see all the way along here. For quick reference, now I know a lot of these off by heart. Some I still need to check. But I do know that Verhunga, Lion, I do know their drinking time right here. As you can see. So it gives you all this information, but it's got a whole lot more, man. It's got, I don't agree with these. I completely disagree with that. We will not look at that. These are based off of old sheets that were put onto Steam that are largely inaccurate, and I've proved that time and again. So I would ignore that tab. I will talk with Aaron about that. If I'm going to promote this, I got to agree with it. I don't agree with suggested skills. No offense, Aaron, but I think you're way off with some of these right here. No way, man. Don't waste skills on this. It is not worth the money. You make too much in game. But he spent a lot of time on this. I do agree with a lot of what he's done here. These max levels, zone times are major importance to your hunt. Permitted ammo, it tells you what you can and cannot use. So definitely make use of that, my friends. It is in our Discord. But again, use it at your risk. Please, I'm putting a disclaimer out there. I've already talked with Aaron about the skills. They're his suggested, but, I'd never seen that animal locations. I don't agree with that. I just don't, because it doesn't match up to my maps, and I've time and again tested that. That's too bad. I didn't realize that was there. Well, nonetheless, he's put a lot of work into it, and it's very, very handy. And I think that it's a tool that you shouldn't really leave home without. I always try to keep it up and open. I don't use it so much myself because I know a lot of it, and that's just from over 1,500 hours on PC in this game. These things stick in your head, right? Benedict says, yesterday I shot my first gold moose with 243 polymer tips. Fortunately, it was a heart shot. Ooh, yeah, you just don't get the rating on that, right? Don't forget Salty Tatas! Absolutely, Caleb, for sure, buddy. Oh, Dylan! I like the cut of your jib. You need to go east to make it to my fridge. Fair enough, my friend. But you need to go north to make it here, pal. There's always some north to it. Okay, so this used to be one of my favorite little spots. It never produced huge amounts, but I had quality animals that like to grace this side of South Lake. Go north! That's right, Caleb. No, actually, Parabola animals do not get spooked by your headlamps. So you have you turn on your headlamp, you're hunting at night, it does not spook them. It also doesn't have the effect that it does in real life where they get stuck in the headlights, deer in a headlight. It's a thing. We've gone out and spotted at night. You can't hunt at night where I live. You absolutely cannot. If you got caught rolling around in the bush with a rifle, you're major fines. They do not take any excuses. But you can go out and you can scout. And I think maybe you might be allowed to take predators. I really don't know. I've never looked into that at night. But we've seen it going out with a pit lamp just to scout an area so we know where it is we want to be heading. Because, hey, let's face it, need zones are kind of a thing in real life. Not like they do in this game, but, where they bed down and where they feed and stuff. And just for, giggles, we've gone out and done it. And, man, you want to see deer stop dead in their tracks. Some of you know what I'm talking about. It's crazy, man. Steven, what's happening with you, my man? I'm doing pretty good. Roger says those spreadsheets were a game saver when I first started playing this game. Beautiful, man. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Do I experience flying? You know what? I have. Not since the update. I have to say, SM, I haven't had that issue since the update. Not to say it's not happening, but, we were out on two streams since the big update. Actually, no, we've been out on more than that, haven't we? I think we've done 4 now that I'm thinking about it. And I didn't have any flying then. I did have that before the update. But it could very well still be happening. I haven't tested it enough. If it is happening to you, if you're able to take a screenshot and send that to our friends at EW, that's the first step in getting bug fixes fixed. I mean, they're really good at addressing stuff. But, a lot of times they just don't know that it's broke. We got to tell them. So that's where their Twitter comes in handy. There is also an email I hear TK talking about. I think it's Hunter Support. You can probably find that in their Discord. Redneck says 99% places for predator hunting you can at night. And I figured you could. And we've just never gone, with the exception of bear. And I'm pretty sure we can't shoot bear at night here. But I think wolves and coyotes I don't think would be an issue, to be honest. We've got so many of them. They're open season right now. Wolves are year round at the moment because they're a problem where I live at the moment. Well. Rodney A, hello and welcome, man. What time do you go on Twitch? Well, Dead Sailor, everything all of our times are posted in Discord. It's in our info channel. I like to mix it up a little too. The only one that's firmly in stone is this stream right here, which is noon on Saturdays. But there's about to be a set in stone schedule. We're just working out all the days. I kind of try to work around for, you know, all of our members that are in different time zones and stuff. Lena Harmony with the big old subscription. Harley, welcome, my friend. It's nice to have you with us. Go ahead and park that wherever you like, although the parking is getting a little tight. It's a little busy. So disappointing, to say the least. Okay, we just skimmed across something there. Female elk moving along. Now I probably, should I tell you guys this? I don't know. Let me just tell you this. You've heard me talk about spawn points? One of them's right over here somewhere. I'm not telling you where. Certain things I think are best left not shared. But if you wanted to go and try and find it yourself, let's just say it's in this area, and there is a pattern to it. I've only got 3 of them figured out. But it was big insight into the game for me. Just waiting to see if any males walk out here. We're really on a big shot at the moment. I'd be happy if we got it with the M1. I gotta move a little closer. I'm not seeing too much yet. 12 Una, 519 with a follow over on Twitch. Thank you very much, my friend. Nice to have your support. Great to have you with us over there. Oh, hold on. No, that wasn't on Twitch. That was a subscription. Harley, welcome. Nice to have you here in the tubes. Am I from Montana? No, I am actually from British Columbia, Canada land. But we share a lot of same animals. I was not surprised to hear a lot of our animals migrate back and forth. I mean, they don't understand borders. They could give a flying flip, right? So that's kind of cool. I'd love to go down to Montana and do some hunting, man. You're a reasonably close neighbor. So we got a 3 over there. I'm not too thrilled to shoot the elk because I don't think they're fixed. We could try it, see what's happening. Mr. Black is fixed. Yes, Redneck. Absolutely. It's fantastic. Ooh, very nice Gamma Games. A level 8 brown bear is beautiful, man. Beautiful. Rodney A, hello and welcome, man. Welcome. Bear isn't classified as a predator. Yeah, I might disagree with you on that, at least here. I could be wrong, actually. I'm not sure. You know, Call of the Wild may have tempered me a little bit. But I do believe it is classed as a predator here in BC. Maybe one of my fellow Canadians can also help clarify. How's quarantine going? Oh, Dead Sailor. It's a breeze. It's a breeze. Like, really? You know, it's not punishment for us here. I'll tell you that right now. Not my family. My family's a bunch of gamers. You know, vidheads. I was watching a herd of elk from my bulldozer at work the other week and kept picturing levels above them. Perhaps like Call the Wild too much. Yeah, man. Yeah, I hear you. So now, we were talking about this earlier, and I apologize. I meant to talk about this. There was a question on the information in the top right corner. So right now you can see it's Roosevelt elk that's displayed. It shows the health of the animal, so that'll tick up and down depending on what it's at, if you've hit it or not. It'll give you the state. Right now this one is eating. It's actually resting, so screw you, that's wrong. Then it shows you the class of weapon or class that the animal is. So this is an 8. So you have to shoot something with the ammo class 8 in order to get your full score. Of course, the blue gives you the little blue down in the bottom corner, tells you if that is a male or female, and then of course your level. Now, there are other things you can add to this. I don't need to know when an animal is nervous or when an animal is fleeing. So I've used those points into other skills, and I got to tell you, I don't think I'll ever change that. I originally did it for the old Zag tactics that were considered by EW to be an exploit, got squashed, so no more of those. This is kind of an off angle. I mean, we can hit that one long. The way it's sitting, I think we'll be all right. Okay, well, let's go ahead. We're going to pop this thing with the muzzle, baby. The muzzle. We're 0 to 150, so we're going to go just a little on the up. That should do that. All kinds of business. That's not dropping very fast. Makes me wonder if we, in fact, hit a lung. I mean, the way it was curled up, I might have misread that. It might have been curled the opposite direction. Let's go see. Have I been to Alaska? Rodney, I have not. I've been pretty far north in BC, and I mean we border on your borders, but I haven't made it all the way to Alaska yet. No. Patch Pike said animals jump in lake on Layton Lakes. Yeah, I've seen the glitch out a few times and run through the water, and then they just keep running. Like, what are you doing? Why are you not swimming? But I guess there's more for them to work on. Joey Six Toes. He's not resting. He's just fat and lazy like me and laying down to eat. Well, I suppose that's a thing. CTOP, what's happening, CD? How are you today? Hope you are well, my friend. Did we, who's over here? I'm just not seeing. There's the blood. Yeah, looks like we got a vital. We got a lot of blood on the ground. BC is the best. BC is pretty amazing. It is pretty amazing. I ain't gonna lie. We're pretty spoiled here. Some of the most incredible hunting in the world. Looks like it went this way. That's probably the track in. These tracks out. Parabola 207 rolls in on the big old subscription. Harley, welcome, my friend. Nice to have you with us. Guys, if you are new here and you haven't done so yet for whatever reason, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Show a little support. Tag the little bell beside it. Do it with two hands if you gotta. And don't forget to come and join all the things. Twitch being the first and foremost. I gotta say it. Gotta come and join the Twitch, guys. Twitch.tv/JaxyBeard. And you don't miss out on any streams because we're doing a lot over there right now. Make sure to join the Discord because that's where we all hang out, guys. Well, there's a whole bunch. Jace Kessel's Hunting and Fishing Expeditions with the subscription. Harley, welcome, my friend. Nice to have you with us. Also, guys, if you are doing content, I'm very interested. Very, very interested. Make sure to come and join us in the Discord. And make sure to post that into the... Now, let me put a disclaimer out here just so we don't get you in trouble for my promotion. There is no self-promotion within the chat channels. We give you an entire channel for that, the YouTube and Twitch channel. And if it's Mixer, that's fine too. Go ahead and throw that in there. And that's where a lot of our members go to find out. When they want to find a stream, and maybe we're not streaming right now, they'll go there. They want to find a video, they'll go there. You want to see some amazing support, come check out the barbershop. Okay. We got a gold out of it. Okay, all right, we'll take it, man. 274, so just barely a gold, but it's a gold, baby. It's a gold. I don't know. I've been on the fence with these elk because they were broken, and I'm still haven't determined if they're fixed. We'll have to go take a look at King of the Kill or at the leaderboards and see if we got any big boys happening. But that does look pretty good, man. You got to admit, it does look pretty good. Those are nice looking tines. Got some good back tine. There's a good back scratcher right there. You know what I'm saying? We'll take it. We got our right lung. It was a good entry. I played it a little safe and went for the meat. It's a meaty shot. It's a meaty. All right, let's head back out there. We're going to go hit Colburn and walk up that way. Welcome back, Turkey Hunter. All right, Steven. Sounds good, buddy. Hey, Clutch Tragic, how are you, man? Been a while since we've seen your name in streams. Appreciate the support, pal. Hey. Where was that? It was close enough we didn't get the hash marks. Hopefully it's not behind us. Why are my in-game sounds all like my callers are quiet? Everything else is quite loud. A little bizarre. It's a beautiful day in my neighborhood. Beautiful day for a hunter. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? No. It said no. Okay, grab ourselves a pet bush here. I'll get in there all nice and close, like, there we go. Put a few calls out. Let's see. That was close enough that hopefully it didn't spook. I'm hoping I hit the dirt quick enough and we can bring some bad boys and girls in here. Yep, right on, my friend. Anyone else enjoying a beer, watching the beer, and of course playing the game? You know what? Give me 1 second, my friend. Yes, sir. A Coca-Cola in my hand. Yeah. Hunter for life. Rolling in the big old subscription. Harley, welcome, my friend. It's great to have you with us. Oh, it's great having that Harley back on the stream, man. It didn't feel right. You know, we like dressed up the channel with these new overlays and crap, and it was fun and it was cool, but it just ain't the same, man. It just ain't the same. Hello, sir. You're not much to look at. We're not going to get a shot on him. He's going to go. That took a vital. Look at the little guff, man. Well, that was probably the male that called out to us. He ain't big. Surprised to see him by himself. Okay. Okay. What a beast. This right here is a meat buck. Full on meat buck. Like, it's just, there ain't nothing else to it, man. That's all it is. And I would have no problems taking that IRL because that would fill my freezer. Well, it wouldn't fill my freezer. It'd give me about 1.5 boxes. But nonetheless, they're the tastiest. I ain't gonna lie. Derek says, I'm doing my dishes while watching. First, I got to get my adulting out of the way before I go hunting. I hear you, man. I hear you. Hello, Mrs. B. Welcome back, dear. Welcome back. C-Dub, you know what? We got some C-Dub. Is that what it is? C-Dub. C-Dub. I'm going to call you C-Dub. You know, we got some golds. No monsters. No monsters today. My maps, really. Because, I mean, I don't like to go and... I'm not saying anything, and I'm not trying to start crap with anybody, but I don't want to jump on the bandwagon and go and hunt multiplayer just to find big animals. I want them on my maps. I want them all to come on my maps. Nothing wrong with going to multiplayer, and I highly urge you to. If you want to find the diamonds and the big animals, that seems to be where most people get them. But I've seen a need to start cultivating my maps because they got decimated, man. You know, EW keeps messing with our populations, and quite honestly, that's the only thing that really bugs me about all the changes. I would still like to see a score. I still get messages, people asking how big this diamond is. I think it's folly not having it. EW, if you're listening, you really need to put the score back on there. You're hurting yourselves. You are legitimately hurting yourselves. You know, I've had, I don't want to start drama, but I had somebody who was a longtime member said they're done with the game. They don't like changes, and that's the one they kept complaining about. So I get it. I get it, because I'm not happy with that. But I'm happy with all the other changes. The one thing I'm not happy with is what they did to our maps. I spent over a year at that point cultivating my maps. My Diamond Alley was 3 or 4 times this. It was the busiest with need zones I had seen, period, in our community. And I had seen some real busy maps. I mean, we used to have a guy by the name of Wolverine back then who hunted a lot, and that's all he did. And mine was even busier than his. And I mean, when you see that stuff go bye-bye, that's time I can't get back. So that upset me. But otherwise, I think the game's moved in a good direction, and I fully support the devs. I have to. I have to. You know, not that they make me. I just happen to like them, and I like what they're doing. Younger the better. You got her, man. You want it to taste good. Mr. Roger Steele with the super chat coming through. He says, sorry, just kind of lurking. Making some venison, kielbasa, and onions. Food talk, making me hungry. And you're quite all right, pal. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you, my man. Snakehead, what's up, buddy? Says, I have problems with disappearing tents. Yeah, beavers, man. What that is the game just for whatever reason loses the asset, drops it, and so they put in that message: a beaver is eating your tent or your stand. It sucks. I know. I know. Top 510 rolling in on the big old subscription. Hardly welcome, man. Nice to have you with us. Rachel Hydard, hello and welcome. Finally made it to a stream. Well, it's good to finally have you with us here at a stream. Sit back and relax. Grab yourself something cool and relaxing to enjoy yourself with. Enjoy our fantastic company here. All of our barbershop members, everybody coming out to support. Having a good time as we continue our hunt. I think we may... Okay, well, what time is it? We should be getting into drink zone now. Oh, we are very much well into time for our whitetail drink zone. We are going to work up Colburn, but first, I think we're going to run this little river district here. James Blunt, hello, welcome. Well, careful, Dylan. Careful what you're saying. Careful. So I have a tent that's right in the middle of pathing right over here. I have a tent that's in pathing over there. They're not getting deleted. I find that it's quite random. I have not been able to put anything to tooth and nail on it. I only say careful because spreading rumors, sometimes people hold them as gospel, right? I don't believe that pathing routes have anything to do with why the tents are disappearing myself. I'm not saying you're wrong, because, I mean, I could be wrong, but it has something we've been watching for quite some time, and we've placed them in multiple locations. Yeah. And maybe we can get a little more info on that.
Yes,
maybe we test it even a little more, because it does seem to be happening a whole lot more again. I don't know. Snakehead with the super chat, he says, it's not beavers. It mostly happens when my game crashes. You're not even getting the beaver message. So that they're not really beavers anyways. It's just the message that they put out there. That's a nice looking two. Now I wonder, they're probably not close enough. I'd like to use the tree stand here. Dip Dizzy Whizzle, my man. What's cracking, buddy? What's cracking? Yeah, I don't want to knock them, but you know, yeah. I don't believe a lot of what I'm told by them. When we get different results, you know, I literally have put a lot of mine smack dab in the middle of path routes. Okay, are we going to be close enough? We are not. I didn't think so. I was hoping to keep the pressure down right here by using my stand, but it's just not going to happen. Wolf, it's going really well. Thank you, my friend. When was the last time you got a diamond whitetail? That was a number of streams ago. It was right over her. We've had max levels here near this little part of the region right here. DZ, hello, hello. Yeah, we're at home, buddy. Snakehead, you should let EW know that they're all disappearing right away like that, because that's not right, brother. That's not right. That sounds like a sync problem. Hunting's going real well, Wolf. Having a good time, man. We're putting Layton to the test right now because things have greatly changed. You should not be hearing me from that distance. Looking good. That's a nice looking two. Okay, we're going to pop this with the M1. M1's right here. Zeroed for 150. Very nice. Very nice. The 50 cal muzzle loaders are smoke stick. It's fantastic, but yet it is a doom stick. That's a good one, Clutch. I'm in single player. Yeah, I'm in single player. Multiplayer, you know, we've poked around with it, and I jumped into a couple of rounds last night, by the way. Thank you, Havoc, for the host. Greatly appreciate it. That was a fun time. Multiplayer, you know, it's hit and miss. There's some issues that happen with it. I'll tell you, you know, so it used to be you would see the hunting pressure get laid down that would delete a need zone. Well, it's still getting laid down. It's not deleting the zones now, at least the 3 times that I had it happen over a zone. So that's good news, but it's still glitchy. It's a lot of fun, and I still recommend it, and it is the best way to stack your maps with need zones. Just be prepared for strange ongoings. We got a gold out of it at 221. I actually thought from the distance he might have been a little bigger. Some real nice risers on the back there. Real nice looking risers. Nice thick brow. Oh yeah, man. Good looking whitetail. Good looking whitetail. If I ever got something like that in real life, I'd be beside myself. And I know some of you have, because you share your pictures in Discord and it kills me. You know, that's a gorgeous looking specimen. We'll take the gold. We'll take the 766. Thank you kindly, kind sir. Well, I've kind of changed my mind where I want to go. So we're gonna push back. Do we have much to travel? I guess we'll just bounce like that. Yeah, I hear you, Dip Dizzy. Mine a little bit too at times. It gets difficult with some of the glitches that happen, but it is a lot of fun, and you know, especially when you get out there with some good friends and you have a good time. You know, you're sharing the hype that way, right? You know what I mean? What? I hate when that happens right there. Okay, you're a good 300 away, so we'll run for a little bit. We'll try and call whatever that is out. Take a look. Thank you, Todd. Yeah, it wasn't too bad, man. Lay down, son, says Mr. Fender. Yes, sir. Matthew Boff says, any tips for a new player? Just got the game last week. I've hunted a moose, coyote, black bear, and deer, but it takes forever to track them down. Yeah, don't hunt outside of your means when you first start. I recommend starting on Layton. You're going to start with the 243 until you save up to buy the 7mm. Don't bother with the 270 or the 223 in the meantime. Between the 243 and the 7mm, you can hunt most animals on most maps with full integrity, and that will affect your score and ultimately your XP. Kill everything. Don't worry about the big things. Go for a lot of the small ones. They're a great way to get your rifle score up. And your skills and perks, first thing you absolutely, in my opinion, should shoot for is your zeroing. Absolutely get that zeroing. It will help make those shots, which leads to less tracking. But shooting a moose with a 243, sure, you can kill it. You're not going to get all of your bonuses. And honestly, you're going to track it. Too much tracking. Don't waste time tracking. Find your blacktail, find your whitetail. 243 absolutely do work. Kill any yotes you come across. Now, if you've got DLCs, there's more options. But that's just base game, and off you go. Julia Chill Gaming, hello, my dear. We were just talking about you. A little bit back, we were just talking about you. Hope you're doing well in the land down under. Skyler says, Jaxy, about having this glitch with Mr. Black, we can't get close enough to get a picture. Do you have any advice? It's not a glitch. That's how they intend it. They really want to frustrate you with that picture. How we did it back in the day, literally we would get our camera out. We would sneak until we were like literally crawl on your belly without any speed. Just crawl slow until we got to about 100 because he's out on that little peninsula. Right? He's out here down on this little guff right here. Or is it this one? I think it's this one. No, it's this one, is it? Or that one? It's one of these little fingers right here. You get real close. Then you'd stand up and run at him and snap, 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 snap. Honestly, it's the best way to do it. Scent Elim helps. You got to spam it because it's not a guaranteed take, that Scent Eliminator. Hold on. Where were these guys at now? Okay. Yeah. Whoa. Easy now, Beard. On Layton, the 270 Warden. Yes, the Stradivarius. And that was a community event, the way we earned it. So as long as you have the rifle score, and which you get pretty early, you can get that. So the 270, think of it in the same class as like a 30-06, just with not all the oomph that a 30-06 has. It's a good rifle. I wouldn't use it on moose. Bear would be about the biggest I would use it on. Or you're going to find yourself tracking a whole lot. But gorgeous gun. Probably the prettiest gun in game. Okay. So let's try this. 1, 2, 3. And they broke. Looked like that actually broke on 2. But we did actually give a chirp before that. We got a little guff. No guff. No guff. And another no guff. Meat buck. Is that it? Now I have the Who's Deer call, so this is like a magic flute. My collar brings all the animals to the yard. It's terrible, man. I'm telling you, sometimes with the Who's Deer perk, like this collar right here calls in rabbits, it calls in moose, it calls in elk, it calls in all the deer. It's hilarious. Glad to have you here, Julia. Yeah, we don't see you guys at all anymore. At all. I can't remember the last time I've seen Non. But hey, you know what? Time zones are a thing, and you know, even beyond time zones, there's people that I used to be real tight with that they're just not around anymore. So unfortunately, so it's really good to see your name in chat. Thank you, Julia. Awesome to see you. Well, please don't hit me. It was such a big open area. You would hope. But nope. Oh man, we're just going to crush this thing with the mini ball. Oh, that's the 243. Oh, we could shoot it with the 243. If you want to settle down for me. Put that one to bed. Okay. Had a call over there. I just wanted to take a peek, see if there was anything worthwhile. Here was a giant buck warded. He's huge. He's a monster. Whoa, he's huge. Silver, 158. I mean, what do you mean he's not a gold? First one would have killed him when we caught a lug. We would have had all our bonuses, but because we did actually miss that heart. Look how much. Look, I just barely missed it. I'm surprised it went a little higher, but he was inside of 75. I was zeroed for 75, so I should have dropped more. There, that's the one I wanted to see. Okay, so no, that was on that guy. This one here, just a little to the side. I feel like it's back further than where I thought it was. My bad. Nonetheless, you can put 2 shots into them, so you got to be ready. That's why bolt actions are nice in this game. You got the option of a quick follow-up. Yeah, Benedict. So the Stradivarius, the 270 Stradivarius, was a community one rifle. Everybody gets that. There was an event that they had. I forget what it was. What was it, guys? I think it was so many animals needed to be harvested in a certain time frame. And if we did it, they awarded the entire community this gun. It was fantastic. All right, babes. Happy trails. 1 second, guys. Just had to say goodbye to the missus. She's going out to brave the pandemic outdoors. That girl's fit as a fiddle and healthy as a... I was going to say an ox, but I don't want to compare my wife to an ox. I feel like even though she's not here, that'd be bad. Very healthy, very fit. So she's not too concerned about it. It's all my mom. It's my mom we're worried about right now. You know, she's had pneumonia 3 times. And I mean, although she's extremely, she's a senior now, and she can get her discounts, but that woman's got more energy than my whole household put together. You know, but you just can't take any risks, right? Is it better to get neck shots or lung shots? Absolutely lung shots, Matthew, for sure. Yeah. If you shoot neck, you have to hit a vital. You have to hit a vital in order to get a full score. Now, there was a time when spine shots, neck shots, brain shots, they were a thing, but that time's passed. Julia, you just missed her. She was in here earlier, then she had to get ready. And like I say, she's going to brave the stores. It's so weird right now, man. You go into a freaking store and people are like lined up, waiting to get down an aisle. Hey. First, they're lined up 8 feet apart waiting to get into a store. Then you get in the store and everybody's alternating. It's just bizarre, man. Bizarre. It's like something out of a movie. Stephen King or some crap. Pat, yes, I would not use it. A lot of those mods, first off, if EW finds out, you will most likely get banned. They do not want any of those third-party programs in the game. But more to the point... I know some people that have used some of those, and they've had extensive problems with their game. Then you got to go and ask EW to help fix it, and they're going to go, well, what was causing it? Of course, when they see your save file, they know exactly what was wrong. And I mean, it's an exploit. It's a cheat. I condone those. I do not. And if I found out anybody was using them and entering in King of the Kill or our leaderboards, because we do have a player leaderboard, I would actually remove them from those competitions. I mean, hey, I know you're just thinking it's fun and it'll help with the game and everything, but I have a very strong opinion on that stuff. I don't like exploits, and it's like I'm not even going to talk about some of the ones that we've seen over time, but I like a level playing field for everybody. We're on, and this is not a level playing field right here. This is terrible. There's just nothing here, man. Oh, top taker. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Was it your map? If it was, the animal will still be there. If you didn't harvest it, it'll respawn exactly as it was. It won't count as a death if your game has crashed. As long as it's on your map, it'll still be there. If it's on someone else's map, if you know them, let them know. We have cops outside most stores now yelling at folks. Damn, Panda, holy. Statewide lockdown on the 6th. Dizzy, I'm surprised it took that long, man. With everything happening in the States, you guys have gotten hit. I can't believe it. Over 250,000 cases. You're leading the world in it now. I thought everywhere was locked down there. And I thought the States tried to get ahead of this thing too, like they sure did a lot more than Canada in the initial stages with setting up testing stations and everything. We were slower in that regard. And I mean, we're, wow. Looking at the difference, it's crazy. I mean, There's this imaginary line on a map. It's 10 minutes from me. And in Washington State has more cases than Canada altogether. That's crazy. That's just crazy, man. We'll get through all this. We'll get through all of it. I mean, we will. It's not the end of times. It just sucks. There we go. We were just running away from you. Let's see what else is coming out. Give me something good here. Come on now. That looks pretty good. I've missed so much chat. I apologize. I really have. I got a level 7. With cause outside. Thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, Missouri's going to stay on. Battlefield 4. The bold action animations are really fast. Yeah, they really are, man. What area do you recommend is best to hunt whitetail? Depends a lot on your map. I mean, really anywhere by the water. But where I am right now, on the map, this whole area right here is lit. This area is lit for whitetails. You get them good up here as well. And even in and around the lake here, along with blacktails. Used to get them down this river complex. Don't get them as much now. Get a lot of blacktail out this way. Get them down to the bottom here at Beaumont Lake, but I haven't been there since the last patch, so I can't say for sure. Mushroom Lake used to be great. It's kind of crap now, unfortunately. I have gone and checked it at multiplayer maps. I've been on my own, and for whatever reason, it's quite disappointing. Couldn't remember if we could take these or not. I will just double checking what it goes down to. You definitely look. We got a couple males. Oh, that's the trophy right there, yes sir. You look bigger than you. You got a nicer, wider spread. You got nicer risers. Is that it? Does look like it, doesn't it? Right at 99. Wrong gun. Stop it, Beard. Top end there. That's actually top end of the lung, I should say. What? That should have killed it. Felt like that was going right through. Did we get a lung? Did we catch a lung? Those running shots, you really got to lead your shot now. Like right about there. If you want to catch that good lung shot. Okay, that's all we're putting down there. Why did we get tier 3? Doesn't matter. Hello, Scott Woods. Welcome. I'm not playing my Xbox at the moment right now. I'm having sound issues with it. Appreciate you, though. Make sure you've joined the JaxyBeards Bearded Army on the Xbox. It is a Hunter's Club. There's more games than just the Hunter in there, but I was going through watching people that were broadcasting there last night. That was kind of cool. Well, we got 3 here. We deleted a need zone. Okay, well, let's pick this bad boy. Wait a minute, I thought you ran longer. Oh, did we hit 4 here? Did I hit 4? I didn't hit 4. Okay. We could do some guesses, maybe. This definitely looks a little bigger. Hard to tell, hard to tell. These aren't worth guessing on. We'll get something a little better here. Maybe we'll do that. That was weird. Just the silver. Stomach liver. You know, like, you would never aim to shoot a liver in real life. You just wouldn't, man. Shoot it in the stomach is bad. Now, we knew this one was going to be a decent size. 234. So, crushing a gold looks pretty good. That's a little bit of a monster. That's a nice pose, too, man. It's not bad. Not bad. Forza Hellrising, how are you, buddy? Gnarly Hippie, hello and welcome. Fuzzy Barbecue, how you doing, pal? Top Taker Barnes, what's the best map for rare moose? Well, I mean, there's not really a better map than any other for rares. Moose, you know, your Layton or Yukon or Medved, but really, I find I get the most luck for moose on Layton. Yukon's not bad. Well, hello, Ms. Chaz. Hello, hello, and welcome. Nice to have you with us. Missed ping opportunity. Yep. Ha. Clutch wants to hear the pating. Love it. Love it. Scaring the area for no real particular reason other than we can. Hey, gonna see grab over there now. I am on PC, in fact. Yes, indeed, my friend. So, what happened with this? Let me fix that. There we go. And Vexing Moon with the follow over on Twitch. Thank you, my friend. Nice to have your support and have us over there with you. Guys, if you haven't done so, give us a follow on Twitch. We want to grow. We want it to grow. We need to hit partner on there. See, the reason we want partner, let me tell you, I can change the video source, which means you can change the video source. Wow, was that a ghost moose? I swear I saw one standing right there. That sure looks like one right there. Right there. That sure looks like one. Playing with my eyes. That's why we're trying to grow in there. So to get partner, we need an average of 75 viewers over X amount of streams. Now, we've done that on some streams, but I've been silly and thrown in silly little streams like RimWorld and such. And I'm going to do some American Truck Sim here, actually, probably this weekend. So, you know, I mean, I've kind of shot myself in the foot there. But what we might do is we might actually make a push. Do nothing but Call of the Wild on Twitch, because that's where we get our biggest viewership, to get partner. Because we're having issues with some people that watch and they get the blank screen. Well, that doesn't happen when you're partner, right? That's how Twitch works. And if you're partner, you get a dedicated stream. Whereas if you're affiliate or less, then you don't get the options to change. The odd time you do an affiliate, but it's a priority thing, and partner gets first. So, God's Outdoorsman on Layton, fantastic, buddy, fantastic. Jared Palmer, thank you very much for that, buddy. Greatly appreciate you. Somehow, we've rolled into Diamond Alley at whitetail drink time. Kind of at the end of it. I mean, we might still catch them. I could change the time, but I don't wanna. It's gonna roll through. We don't normally roll through it this time. You never know. Casually found a collectible while walking on Layton. Awesome, man. Awesome. I'm playing Subnautica right now. Awesome, Lucian. I can't play it anymore. I can't play it. I tried it on... Oh, I gotta look just to know if they're around here at the moment. I tried it on VR. Damn near killed me. Seriously. I'm not a guy that gets motion sick. That game gave me motion sickness in VR. So I haven't been able to go back to it. It actually kind of ruined me for a few games. Ever since that, I've had issues. My summer car, I can't play it anymore. I'm getting motion sick, which is weird, man. I don't get motion sick. I mean, apparently I do now. Excuse me. Yeah, see, Julia knows what I'm talking about. The transcoding, thank you. I was reaching for the word, Julia. So you lag out on some higher res bitrate streams. Another way to combat, though, too, is if you're on the app, try the browser. The browser seems to be more forgiving. But there's really, you're limited on what you can do as a viewer. It all comes down to the streams and how they're hosted, right? So that's why I want to do a bit of a push to get partner. I don't like it when some of our friends and some of like our esteemed community members, people that are a huge contributor to our community, guys and gals that come out all the time to show support. And, you know, I make notes. I know who you are. And so when when they can't watch a stream over on Twitch, it's like, well, okay, hold on. So that's why I'm trying to push for the support over there. I really want to get that partner and to make it that much better for people watching. Hello. I don't know. Do I still have that collar on? You know what? So Actual Agorian, I don't know theirs off by heart. I'm still learning Spain. As much as I love that map, I am still learning it. It tells you when you harvest an animal. It tells you the trophy rating needed to score. And then you can deduce if you've lost for your bonuses and stuff. So just read your harvest screen. It'll tell you, buddy. Wait. 5 medium. We're going to go ahead with the 243. Ooh, lay down, son. Dead. That feels good. Let's go pick it up. Oh, I'll just walk right past them. Oh, didn't you die in a real neat way? Wow, look at that. That's a cool way to die. Future thumbnail, perhaps? Okay, let's pick this up. We get a silver out of it, but it's that right there. Look at that. Almost 1,500 bones, man. So this is what I'm talking about right here. If you're unsure if you would have scored a diamond or not, you got to take a look here. Your trophy rating's always going to be the same. If you screw that up, your trophy rating stays the same. But let's just say that this was a 56.9. It would have scored diamond, but I screwed up here. That would change my rating over here. Change your medal. So that's the thing. Whatever you are barking at me. What's really funny is when I was talking there, I was pointing at the screen. Because you can see me point, right? Yeah, that's the thing. Dirt nap, says Death Reaper. That's right, man. Layton is where the heart is. You got that straight, brother. I love this map. For times like this right here. Look at that. Sun just cresting up over the mountains there as it goes down. Beautiful, beautiful air over the lake. Some real good spots for cover. Let's go. He did look so happy, didn't he? Oh no, Scott, your battery's gonna die. Well, you know, that happens. That happens to me. I keep chargers all over the place. I like to sit outside under a heat lamp. I keep a charger out there 24/7. Of course, Mrs. B often steals it. And you know, I ain't gonna fight her, man. The girl's got one hell of a right hook. She might be like 3 times smaller than me. Man alive, a woman scorned. There you go. Chip's throwing it in there. 207.4 makes diamond on Best at Ibex. One I have not committed to memory. Okay, so we're looking for the whitetails. We're looking for the whitetails. They'll be moving off the water now. It might still catch them drinking. I don't think we're going to see a whole lot else. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, well, we just scared a moose. That was obviously here feeding. Not a big one. Not at all. Oh no, Vigo, your Wi-Fi crashed. That's terrible, man. Terrible. There you go, Chaz. That's how you do. I'm chopping some onions. I'm gonna blame it on the beauty of Layton. Yes, it's so pretty. I just can't even. Oh, I gotta shoot something in the face. Okay, that's enough of that. Oh, man. All right, Dip Dizzy. You do what you do, brother. I hear you, Julie. I do that too, man. I ain't gonna lie. I've done it more than once. My side monitor, my one that I leave in tablet, I put it in portrait mode, right? Stand it straight up and down. It twists. It's an Asus ROG. It's kind of funky like that. I love it. I'm not using it in that mode right now, though, actually. I've kind of grown to liking having it on, just because of another game that I'm playing, but that's a whole other story. And so I often do the same thing, man. And tap. What am I doing? Like, this has always been a monitor. Why am I tapping? I don't know, man. Happens. What do we got? Some moose tracks. The moose are loose. Actual says, thanks, man. Too bad I got it with the wrong caliber. Would have had a monster gold. Hey, man. You know, hey, we live and learn. Don't beat yourself up over it. There's, I'd say plenty of fish in the sea, but there's plenty of deer in the woods. Okay? Yeah. As I know, it's cheesy. I'm sorry. You'll get her, man. And then that's how we learn. You know, we screw one up. Just be lucky it wasn't a monster diamond, right? Is one way to look at it. Terrible. Okay, we're going to bounce because we're running out of time. We are running out of time, my friends. We have passed our 2-hour mark. And I would very much like to find something before we go. Holy crap. Look at all them ducklings. That's encouraging. My decoys worked. Ha ha! They used to work like a dream. Not as often now. I find the decoys are not the best way to hunt them anymore. But they do work. We did a duck stream not too long ago, and it was working as intended, I suppose. Wasn't as good as it once was. Elk calling in the sunset. It's so cool. Absolutely God's outdoorsman. I tell you. Those elk, they're so majestic, so regal. I should have maybe rolled the time a little bit. Time does fly. I'm just looking for something to shoot on our way out, but we might not find it if we roll up here and there's nothing. Well, no monsters. We had some good-sized golds, but it was a fun hunt. It was a fun hunt, and that's really what it's all about. That is, and I said that at the beginning of the stream, it was all about going and checking the areas. So I gotta say, we set out to find out if Layton was hurting. You know, honestly, Layton used to be the busiest map in game. That no longer seems to be the case. You can find the animals and some of the spots. In fact, most of what were once the hot spots still have animals in them and are still good places to hunt, but they don't appear to be as busy as they were just recently. In conclusion, I think there's a little more testing to be done. We've only gone through some of the norm areas. We didn't get up Colburn. We haven't been up Chopeka. We got to do Wenatchee. And we really got to head down here. And even over by the church was once really good. Chila, you know, so much to do. So we will continue this at a later date and time. Excuse me. I'm really hoping to get back to some red deer hunting very, very soon. So guys, make sure if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, tag the little bell beside it, do it with two hands if you gotta. Make sure to give us a follow over on Twitch, because there's a lot happening there these days. I don't want to miss any of you in a stream, so make sure to come and follow us over there. Come and join the Discord. There's links in the descriptions. You might even find one of our mods popping it up here before we go. The Discord is where it's at. Make sure you've got all your notifications on so you won't miss out on anything. Social media, you can give us a follow on Twitter. I don't really do Facebook much anymore, but I am there. I'm even over on Instagram. I don't use Instagram. It's just kind of a thing. But I want to thank each and every one of you for coming to join us today. I had a blast. I hope you guys did too. Big round of applause to all of the support. You guys are amazing. All of the people following on Twitch and the donos and the new subs on Twitch. it's unbelievable, man. And a big round of applause, guys. We'll take a moment here. First, we're going to say Gnarly Hippie, welcome as he rolled in on the big old subscription. Harley, you caught us right before we're leaving. But I want to tip my hat to all the medical professionals out there. You guys are the frontline workers. You are in the thick and thin of it. And you are this bearded gentleman's hero. Thank you for all that you do. Putting yourselves in harm's way every single day. 7 o'clock, I don't care where you are. Get outside and make some noise and show some support. It does wonders for their psyche and makes them feel the love. They're keeping this world moving right now, and wasn't for them, I don't know where we would be. Nothing but love. It almost brings a tear to my eye. Thank you all so incredibly much. I will catch you guys very, very soon on the next one. Yes, sir. Love you all, my friends. Be safe.